This program is proudly brought to you by the VAFA Live Official app. With live scores, team stats, player stats and much, much more. Everything you need for the VAFA in the palm of your hand. Download it from the App Store or Google Play now.
Hi everyone, I'm Charlotte McKinnon from Complete Sports Management. We're down here at Toorak Park where Xavier has just beaten St Bernard's by 49 points. I'm here with Captain Dan Noonan. Dan, it was a pretty challenging conditions today, especially in the middle, pretty slippery. How did the team deal with that today?
They dealt with it really well. I think it was pretty hot and contested in there. It wasn't all that clean. So I think we just had to be first in, get it forward, and then just sort of keep the ball moving. So I think the guys did that really well. I think their tackle pressure was really good. We were close to 80 tackles today, which was really promising, and that's what we sort of set as a target. So, it was really good signs from us. I think we can still go to another level. I think we sort of didn't hit our straps quite today, so I think we've got a little bit more in us. But it's good, mid-year, and we're sitting okay at the moment, so it's better than last year.
Now, this is a pretty big game for you because it's your first game back from a pretty significant injury.
Yeah.
How do you think you went today with that?
Not too bad. I was just happy just to get through, really. I'm hobbling now. Feel like I'm getting older, but no, it's all good. I mean, I've been out for about 6 or 7 weeks now, so it's been a long time coming, but I'm just happy to be out there and not doing any injuries for a while, but I'll be sore this week, that's for sure.
Now, you mentioned that we're at the halfway point of the year and Old Daz is doing pretty well. What do you think the focus will be for the second half of the year?
I think look, we've got the 2 buys coming up, so we've got another 2 games. Really, I think it's just that's kind of the focus, like not think too far ahead and just sort of grind out those wins. We've got D-Lar next week, and I think they're starting to do okay. So, and they're always a tough team to beat at their home ground. So we've got them, and I think we'll just look to that, and that's Sats' old team as well. So a bit of sensitive feeling there. So I think he'll want to do everything we can to get that one. So that's where we're aiming for.
Awesome. Thanks so much for joining me, Dan.
Thanks.
And I'll now hand it over to Liam, who's with St Bernard's.
Thanks, Charlotte. I'm joined by St Bernard's assistant coach, Chris Davis. Chris, a really tough first half where you guys weren't able to kick any goals, but then came out in the second half and were really competitive with Old Zavs. Was that the main focus of the break, just to try and put that scoreboard pressure back on them?
Yeah, we felt like our effort was pretty good in the first half. We just didn't quite sort of finish off with a few execution with our skills and stuff like that. So we wanted a bit of reward for effort, and I think the focus of the day was just to show a bit of passion and a bit of effort for 4 quarters. A couple of the other games against the top teams, we've done it for a half and then fallen away. So we just wanted to see it for 4 quarters, and we felt like we got that today. So yeah.
Obviously challenging conditions out in the middle with a big mud pile right there. Probably someone who enjoys that is Nathan Gazzuro. Played really well today. I think he had about 30 touches for the team and he really led from the front inside. What did you think of Nate's performance today?
Yeah, Nate loves these sort of days, and he's a very good leader. He leads from the front, and especially against quality sides as well. He sort of rises to the occasion a bit. So yeah, definitely suited him today. He's hard at it and puts a lot of pressure around the footy. So definitely led from the front today. It's good.
And in that first half where you guys were sort of struggling to get on the score, we saw Tom Caven actually go forward for maybe the first time in his whole career. Was that something we might see going forward, or just a one-off for today?
I'm not sure. We felt like he had a couple of goals kicked on him early, and we just didn't really see a match-up for him there at that point. So we thought we'd throw him forward and just say he went down there, and he went back in the second half and had a lot better second half. So I think he just took a while to get into the game. So, but yeah, I think we've got enough tools down there. We don't need no Tom down there as well. So.
And another tall down there, Mitch Mahadi played really well, especially in that first half when Zavs were coming at you. He was a real rock down there. Maybe his best game for the season for you guys for his new club. Did you feel that way?
Yeah, I think his last probably 3 weeks have been pretty good. That first game against St Kevin's where he played on Jared Waite, we thought he started to play pretty well then, and he's seemed to sort of keep getting better week by week, but today was definitely his best game, and he went on to Hanley there after Tom. He kicked a couple on Tom, and I think Hanley still got a couple of goals, but I think most of the contest, Mitch, one-on-one, it went really well. So yeah, he's getting better week by week, which is good.
And obviously the Big V squad was released this week. You had 2 players selected, Connor Riley, Mick Caven. A real good reward for 2 guys who have been really consistent for you this season so far.
Yeah, they both work really hard. They're both on VAFA lists, and they come back to us and they play their role each week and do really well. So, hopefully they're in the squad, so hopefully they can get a game. But it's good. It's good reward for a pretty consistent year and a half for both of them. So, yeah.
And lastly, the skipper Simon Caven, is there any update on how close he could be back? Could it be back before the July break?
No, I think Simon will be after the break. He's slowly progressing. I reckon he's probably maybe another 5 or 6 weeks away, so we might get him after that double bye, I reckon, which he'll be a very good acquisition to the side.
Well, Chris, thank you very much for joining us. Wrapping up here at Turai Park, where Old Xavs have beaten St Bernard's by 49 points.
This has been another Complete Sports Management production.